remember seeing Stephanie trying to find a more broken and whispered approach to the songs versus how she's accustomed to normally singing. The idea wasn't to approach the songs as professional singers, but as really as the character. I think because it was a character that I wanted to explore again, I think it felt different because part of the character that we're discovering in this film is expressed through song. And I just thought that that was potentially an interesting idea, and it was a new way into the character and a new part of who Arthur is. What I thought was enjoyable was trying to find the voice, and I don't mean in sounding good. That wasn't the goal. It was to find something that felt very specific to the character. The references that we had were Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. and this style of singing that's very confident in some ways and relaxed, and that didn't seem like who Arthur was. And so it was important to try to find the way that Arthur could sing these songs but felt unique to him. And so part of that was keying the songs so that they were more at the top of what I was comfortable singing, so that it was a bit of a strain for me to try to capture some of the emotion that Arthur feels. Part of it, that there was a certain reality in that, when I was talking to Todd early on, these would be songs that he would have grown up hearing on the radio or records that his mother had. And so oftentimes when there are songs that are in your memory, you don't always remember them exactly the right way. You sometimes mess up the lyrics, and the phrasing is different, and sometimes the melody is different. So again, the idea wasn't to approach the songs as professional singers, but as really as the characters. And I think that probably ended up being most challenging for Stephanie, who of course is a powerhouse. And I remember seeing her trying to find a more broken and whispered approach to the songs versus how she's accustomed to normally singing. The earliest conversations that Todd and I had, I was thinking about these bands like Kiss. And when they start out and they're young guys and they're painted up and they create these characters and they go out and they're performing these characters on stage, and how, exciting it must be, and create some distance between them and the audience, and they have this character and then they experience this adulation. But then when they're middle-aged and they have to continue with this character, does that become exhausting? And do they find, like with romantic partners, I started thinking like they must have romantic partners who fell in love with their characters, and then at some point they're just like a 50-year-old dude without any makeup on, wondering if the person that married them, really loved them or loved the character they played. And I just thought that was an interesting way to approach this film and the character.